Hello everybody, it's Cobbler's Vlogs back with another video, and today we have the FIFA 18 League results, round number 9. We're going to be bringing you some big news, big announcement. We've also got this week's results, the table, and then we're going to be predicting next week's fixtures. So what are you waiting for? Let's get right into this. Okay, now today I'm not really that happy this week because usually, you know me, all my videos are usually upbeat. They're usually positive, whatever. Today it's not going to be, the news section is not going to be so positive because I'm going to have to start kicking people out of the league because they're not playing games which they should be. 2 reasons, I think. One is ridiculous. The other one isn't so. The other one is very understandable. Now, the first one is that people just can't be bothered. They just can't be bothered to play their games. So yeah, 3 reasons. The first one, they just can't be bothered to play them. They just simply cannot be bothered to take the time out of their week, 10 minutes, just to play a FIFA game. The second reason I think people aren't playing their games is because they know that they're going to get a 0-0 draw, and it means they're just going to get points and they're just going to keep pushing up the table, which isn't really fair on the people like me who play games every single week. May not win every single week, but play games every single week, and then they finish lower than the people that actually don't play the games and get 0-0s. So it's not really fair on them. And the third reason, so they're the 2 ridiculous reasons. The third reason, which is very understandable, is that people just simply don't have the time. People, they've got coursework, or, well, not coursework, like schoolwork, whatever. Now most of the people in this league are either preparing for their GCSEs or doing them this year, and they're revising for their mocks after Christmas. So, I understand people have a lot of revisions to do. There's a lot of pressure in schools these days. In fact, there's too much pressure in schools these days to get work done. But that's not the point. Yeah, I understand you've got a lot of you haven't got a lot of time. You've got a lot of revision to do. But I just think you can still find 10 minutes in your week just to play a game of FIFA. Okay, I'm not trying to offend anyone here or anything like that, but I'm just saying, I know schoolwork's hard, there's a lot to do, but I just think you can spend 10 minutes in your week just to play a game of FIFA. I think that's perfectly acceptable. I sounded really like a teacher there, but still, we'll move on. Now the next part of the news is about related to the game, people playing games and not playing deliberately. Now at the moment, from what I gather, from those that I've talked to, I gather that Adam, Sam W, Adam and Sam Waddington, they're both deliberately not playing their games because they know they're going to get a point. Especially Sam, who's, I know he's not the best at FIFA in the league, but still, he's playing them just so that he doesn't get losses basically. What I wanted to go on about is how many games they're actually playing. Now the people, I've got 3 lists here. 3 lists. Okay. The first one is warnings. Okay. So these people who have missed either four games. Okay, exactly 4. I've got Dylan, Patrick, Josh, and Sam Waddington. Okay, who have missed 4 games. That's last warning. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start. The very last warning is for people that have played missed 5 games, which is almost half of the games. That's Jacob Brannan, Angus, Dan Warren, and Will Jones. Now, if you don't play at least one of the next 2 games, I'm just going to remove you. Okay, that's simple as that. If they don't play at least one of the next 2 games, I'm just going to remove you. And then finally, we have Adam, who has missed 6 games. That's over half. And if he doesn't play this week, I'm just going to throw him out because it's not fair on the people who play every single week and maybe don't get the result. Okay, so Adam, if you don't play this week, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to remove you because I just can't be bothered to have people in the league that aren't playing games. And then Jacob, Angus, Dan, and Will, you need to play your games, start playing games, otherwise I'm just going to get rid of you as well. Okay, I spent 4 minutes going on about this. Let's get into this week's results, if there were any. And the main reason I think I probably had that, let's say, rant, was because of actually how many results were submitted this week. 1, 2, 3. No, not even 3. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, 2. Really, really bad. 2 results submitted in the whole week, which is really, really poor. 3 were submitted, but 1 just wasn't played. So the games, I'm just going to go through the games that weren't played. Dylan versus Will, Angus v Patrick, Dan Osborne versus Tom McFadden, Sam versus Dan Warren, Josh Weston versus Ollie, and Jacob Brannan versus Will Glennon. The games that were played were Ben Jackson, Neil James Wharton 3, Reece Parsons 3, Adam 0, but that again wasn't played because Adam just deliberately didn't play the games to get Reece to win. And then my win was against Neo, which was the previous game. So actually no games were actually played this week, which is just really unfortunate. So we need to start playing games. I'm not even going to cut here. I'm just going to literally go straight into the table. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ben Jackson has left the league because he said he just hasn't got enough time. Fair enough. So he's left the league. Everyone has a win against him. The game Neo versus Ben Jackson was just put as a 0-0 draw. Okay, so in 18th we have Sam Waddington on 8 points. 17th is myself with 9 points. Then 2 points ahead of me, Will Jones with 11. 2 points ahead of him, Josh Weston with 13. Then in 14th, it's Daniel Warren with 14. In 13th, Ben Dawson has 15, joint with Ben Natman. Patrick McFadden is 11th with 16 points. Then it's Dylan Patel with 16 points. Adam Hall with 16. In 8th is Angus with 17. A point ahead of him are Ollie Mann and Will Glennon joined together. They're separated by 1 goal. Will Glennon 6th, Ollie 7th. Jacob Brannan is tied on points with Tom McFadden. Jacob Brannan is 5th, 20 points with a plus 11 goal difference. And Tom McFadden is 4th on 20 points with a plus 19 goal difference there. And then the top 3, Reece Parsons 22 points, Dan Osborne 24 points, and James keeps his 3-point lead at the top with 27 points. So I'll just run from top to bottom again, starting with first. So we have James, followed by Dan Osborne, Reece and Tom McFadden. Then it's Jacob Brannan, Will Glennon, Ollie Mann, Angus, Adam, Dylan, Patrick, Ben Natman, Ben Dawson, Daniel Warren, Josh Weston, Will Jones, Matt Salmons, and then Sam Waddington. And then obviously Ben and Neo, who have both left the league. Okay, so if you do have any reason why you're not playing games, please do let me know and I can cater for you, whatever. In Ben Jackson's case, he was great. He just said, sorry, haven't got enough time to play the games. Is it alright if I leave? I was like, yeah, fine, no worries. And now everyone's got a win against him. Let's look at this week's fixtures then. Okay, the games that won't be played this week because of departures in the league is Daniel Osborne versus Ben Jackson and Daniel Warren versus Neo. They are 3-0 wins to Daniel and Daniel. Okay, so Adam versus Dylan. I'm going to predict Dylan to win this one 3-1. Tom McFadden plays Angus. I think it'll be a tight game. I think Tom McFadden's just going to come out on top with a 2-1 win. Josh Weston plays Patrick McFadden. I can see Josh winning this and winning this only 4-1. Wadders Sam Waddington plays Reece Parsons. Reece Parsons, I'm going to give a 2-0 win here. Will Glennon plays Ben Natman. I think it could be a tight game because, well, I don't know. I don't really have an idea about Ben Natman's ability because I played him in Can You Beat Me last year. He was awful and I beat him. And then he played Tom McFadden and only lost 2-1. So he's doing all right. He must have improved. So I'm going to go Will Glennon though still to win that one. Ben Dawson plays Will Jones. They reunite after being in primary school together. But Ben Dawson, I think, is going to lose this one 2-0. I played James Wharton. Now it's going to be a very, very tough game for me. I'm going to have to be at my best, definitely. But I still think James will come out on top. 6-1 winner. Ollie Mann faces Jake Brannan in the final game of this round. I can only see one winner here. And it is Jacob Brannan 2-1. Alright, that is it for this week's results. That's just about it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you've enjoyed it. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. And go and check out my World Cup video. I predicted the World Cup. And I also simulated it on FIFA to see how FIFA thought the World Cup was going to pan out. So yeah, head over to that video once you've watched this one. Drop a like if you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you later.